Hey everybody, Big John back again. I'm gonna try to do a cold start on the C10. And see, I got my little trailer behind it. It's probably been sitting here for a good month and a half since I parked it here. Hasn't been started. It's still a little dirty on the inside. I was using it as a daily driver, if you didn't know, until the transmission lost third gear. So I'll stick the key in. Reach down, choke it, give it a few pumps. She's got battery. Let off on that choke just a little bit. She wants to. Pull that choke out the rest of the way, and she'll idle. All right. Now I'm gonna don't that sound sweet? Now I'm gonna try to get this steel plate back here behind my other building loaded up. See the part of the yard that never got mowed this year because of the wet spring and it got out of hand. I'm gonna try to get that trailer. It's a little squirrely to back, but I'm gonna try to get it over here. And that is a 3/4 inch thick plate of steel that's been sitting there as long as I can remember, and I'm 33. So I'm gonna try to get that loaded on that trailer and taken over there to my barn where I do all my videos at, because that's going to be my new welding table surface. So for that welding cart, I'm trying to get some stuff inside for maybe some wintertime projects. My torches are still in this building. I need to get those over there. My welder, because my other wintertime project is this trailer. I use it a lot around here around the house, but it's not legal, and to get a title made for it, the VIN numbers, I inherited the trailer and it's so old that the VIN number in this state, it's too short, it doesn't have enough characters, so I have to pretty much redo the trailer and make it like I just home built it to get VIN numbers made for it. So I'm gonna tear all this old rotten wood off and clean the trailer up, shoot a coat of paint on it, put new wood, new reflectors, stuff like that on it. Might even do lights. I don't know. It's never had lights on it because, I mean, it's so small, so narrow. You can see the truck past it. Really all you'd ever fit on it, big wise, is like a good sized riding lawnmower, riding tractor. But smoking a little, I could probably shut that choke off. So that's kind of where I'm at, what I'm doing here after work. Shut choke in. And I did get 4 new tires here. They're not new, they're used, but they've got decent tread left on them, and they're better than the dry rotted ones that I've been driving on this. So those are 235 75 15s for the C10. And I have this, that's a Harbor Freight manual tire changer, and it's been in that spot for 15 years probably, maybe more, closer to 20. I bought it when I was in high school. Welded down some tabs on that piece of steel and set it out, bolted it down and set it out here, and it works great. But the locking collar that slides down on top of the rim broke, and I don't, and then the piece that holds in here, the hold goes up through the lug hole. The piece that holds that broke off. It's old. It served its purpose, but it's changed hundreds, if not thousands, of tires. So we're gonna probably try to get that moved over in between the two double door bays on the barn and have it kind of sitting over there. And those tire changers are only, 35-40 bucks at Harbor Freight, so I'm probably just gonna get a new one and yank that one off and bolt a new one on the welded on studs on that plate. But that's for another day. I'm not moving that quite yet because I don't have the new tire changer. So I might kick this back on once I'm in the barn. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. All right, I got the C10 inside. I got the trailer inside for the winter. I got the plate of steel brought in. It was a little bit of a chore loading and unloading that, but you can see I've already measured and marked out the top for this, and that's going to be, I'm going to try to cut on the outside of my marks and then use a grinding wheel or flap wheel or whatever I need to do to take it down, just shave it down on the edges to get it dropped in. And when it's done, it should sit between these two rails. There's one on the other side. It should sit down in between these two rails, and then between the back here, it's got a rail and this little lip, and it should drop right down in that lip. And these are about an inch tall, 3/4 of an inch to an inch. So there might be just a little bit of a lip sticking up past that steel, which wouldn't be bad because this floor is broken up and unlevel if you haven't noticed. And that'll keep stuff from rolling off the sides of the back. And then I don't know about these little clamp deals here. I found that the guy had it using it as a roll cart in a industrial setting, and he retired and he was just going to throw it out. And so I grabbed it out of the scrap pile and cleaned it up a little bit, shot it with a coat of paint, and been using it a little bit just kind of as a work surface. And I thought, well, maybe I'll just use it as a welding cart. And the only thing wrong with it is that door doesn't latch. There's nothing for that. It doesn't close all the way. And so I might just yank that off its hinges and just leave, open shelves on the side. I don't know. It's kind of bent up. But that's where my projects are. And I got my torch and my welder brought over here from the other building. I just got done bringing those over. So we'll assess the situations here. I haven't fired these torches up and they haven't been fired up in at least 5 years probably. They were my dad's. I do know how to run a cutting torch. I have in the past. I've ran this one. I run one occasionally at work. I just haven't had a need to cut anything around here for a while that I couldn't do with just a power tool, a grinder, or cut-off wheel or something. I haven't needed a torch. So we're gonna fire it up, see if there's any gas left in it, and try to get that cut. Try to get some stuff cut off of this. Some of these hooks down here, I think I'm going to try to get rid of and put D-rings on. It'll make it a little nicer. I do think I'm going to have to put lights on this, studying or looking at the Indiana trailer laws, BMV laws. I'll have to dig in a little farther, and but I do think I'm going to have to wire this up to get it legal and possibly put fenders on it. So I found these. Well, I knew they were there, but these are for a trailer my dad was planning on building 25 years ago, and he never got around to it. And so I'm going to try to use them, try to save them if I can. They're brand new. They've never been on anything. But the one that was on the outside, they were stacked together in another building over here. And the one that was on the outside is very rusty, which I could probably clean up this top surface pretty well. But the back side of it here is pretty bad. So I'm going to have to decide if I can salvage that. And when I get this tore down and get it, as I'm putting it back together, try to figure out a way to mount them on there. But they cover I kind of sat one up there, and I think they'll cover those wheels just perfect. So even though they'll stick up past the wood just a little bit, but putting new wood on it, I could probably go, a couple inches taller. I don't know. Well, that's where, like I said, there's where my projects are. And the C10's not getting anything done with it at the moment, because right now the way it is, I can start it, I can move it, I can pull it outside and back it back in if I need to. So, and I don't have another transmission to put in it or a rebuild kit for that one. And I haven't decided which way I'm going to go yet. So that's kind of where we're at. Thanks for watching.